started. I am honored to present for William Smith. I've known William for 7 years. His brother Andrew was in my first graduating class of seniors. I never got the pleasure to teach his sister Catherine, but I got to teach his other brother Patrick, who graduated 2 years ago. And I tell you what, these Smith children are starting to make me feel really old. Andrew is now in law school. Catherine's graduating from Carolina soon. And Patrick is almost a junior in college already. William has coached my daughter's soccer and basketball teams, and I've really watched him and her grow up together over the last couple of years. He's a wonderful student with a fantastic attitude. He always has a smile on his face. He doesn't really like to complain. He's quick to crack a joke, but don't be confused. He's quick to laugh at himself, but he also has really high expectations for himself. He's been involved in tons of activities on and off campus: YAG, SGA, Chick-fil-A Leader Academy, National Honor Society, Buddies. He's an Eagle Scout and a key member of the baseball, swimming, and soccer teams. He loves going young life, spending time with his big, loud, lovely family. Lots of Smiths have come and gone, and then there was one. I often worried that William had a lot of pressure to live up to his siblings that he put on himself. But what I found so refreshing was that William chose to make his own path. He wanted to be his own person on his own journey, and that if he did things just slightly different than his siblings, that's not just okay, it's brave and wise and incredible. William, you are a fighter. You are literally going to go fight for our country. And I want you to remember that you are braver, wiser, and stronger than you give yourself credit for sometimes. I, for one, am thrilled to know you'll be one of the people protecting our country in the military. I cannot wait to see what you accomplish with the incredible opportunities you went out and fought for. Thank you.
All right, so this is my senior presentation by me, William Smith. So, a little bit about my childhood. I was born on May 27th, 2003 in Greensboro, North Carolina. But at a young age, I think around 1, we moved to Charleston. And my dad and my mom, Scott and Liz, are here today. And I am the youngest of 4. This is Andrew, he's the oldest. And my sister Catherine and Patrick and me. And we lived in Greensboro, Charleston, South Carolina, and Wilson. And for anybody that doesn't know, Charleston is way down here in South Carolina. And I put this picture of me and Patrick and our 2 cousins that live in Charleston. This is our cousin's 5th birthday. And then this is a baby picture. And then my favorite places to visit are obviously Charleston, going back and seeing how the town has changed and everything. And then Allhead, which is a place that my family goes at least once a year to vacation. And that's my dog Leo in the ocean at Allhead. And for school, when we first moved to Wilson, I was at Wells Elementary, but then on the 100th day of 2nd grade, I came to Greenfield, and I remember I brought 100 pennies because everybody had to bring 100 of one thing, so I chose pennies. My favorite subjects are science, government, and math, but until calculus. I don't really consider calculus to be a math. I think it's a whole different subject. And my favorite traditions are Spirit Week. I think everybody likes Spirit Week here to dress up and have fun. The Greenhouse basketball game against Wayne Country Day, that's always very fun. And the homecoming soccer game against Wayne Country Day, there's always a bunch of people, and it's really loud. And Wayne Country Day also has a lot of people come and support them. So it's really fun to go out and battle against them. The lip sync battle, that was a new thing, I think 2 years ago. And it was kind of weird, but it was also really fun to practice and figure out what we were going to do the whole time. And I'm pretty sure everybody in my class would say that we think we were the winners. And on a trail, I can definitely tell you that it's way more fun to be on the trail, being one of the people that scares everybody, because a lot of people are terrified and they really do not want to be there. And it's fun to set it up and kind of plan out what you're going to do. And my most influential teachers are Mr. Land. He's basically taught my whole family. and taught all of us how to be good grown-ups, like a better man, and also a lot about biology. And Dr. Brain, he was one of my favorite math teachers. He was able to really help you comprehend math, and he was always there to crack a joke with you. This picture is me, Will Cavill, and our coach Eric Lennon after we won the state championship this year. And some activities. I was in Boy Scouts. Cavill recently got his Eagle Scout, so he beat me to that one, but I'm about to get mine. YAG was definitely one of the more fun clubs I was in. I didn't really know a lot about government when I joined the first year, but after going and debating and voting on like fake bills people made, it really taught me a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. I was in Buddies Not Bullies, FCA, particularly Leader Academy was another fun one. You always do, I think, 2 projects a year. The Do Good December one is the large one, I think. So that's always fun to plan out, really put a big impact on the community. And I play WISA, varsity soccer, and varsity baseball. Those are a few pictures of baseball and soccer. And I was also in Young Life. That was definitely another one of the top clubs I was in because those meetings are really fun to go to. And it's a bunch of different schools, so you can make new friends that aren't just at Greenfield. And one of my biggest accomplishments, I would say, winning the state championship in back-to-back years. And I think these 2 pictures are in the same year. And one at the top is all of us senior boys, me, Frankie, Cavill, Sebastian, Will, and Jeremy. And then down here is a baseball picture with Jacob on the left, me, and then Nathan, Justin, and Gavin, all kind of in one spot. You can't really see. So college, the application process and deciding wasn't too difficult for me. I applied to UNC Chapel Hill, Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, Auburn, Clemson, and NC State. And basically, once I got into Chapel Hill, I knew that's where I was going to go because my whole family's gone there, so I want to carry on family tradition. I'm planning on majoring in business, but honestly, that will probably change because I really don't know what I want to do yet. And I'll be going on an ROTC scholarship, so people that don't know about that. So basically, after 4 years in college, I'll be going into the Army for at least 8 years. And during college, I'll have different classes and training in relation to like the unit of my choice. And I'm planning on doing infantry. There's also different training programs over the summer at bases around the country. And I'm hoping to go to airborne school, which my dad is not a fan of. He doesn't like heights, so he doesn't think jumping out of an airplane is for him. If they all do it, but I think I will. Air Assault School, very similar to airborne school. And then Ranger School and Ranger Assessment and Selection too. And then I'll be, after college, once I graduate, I'll be in for a minimum 8 years, and at least 4 of those have to be active duty. So that's what I'm planning on doing after college. And then a special thanks to all my parents, teachers, and friends. I don't really know what to say to make it too special, but basically everybody had a big impact on my high school career and getting me into college and figuring out who I really am. And I decided to put a couple pictures of my dog Louie, who you can tell is very rambunctious. And here's some more pictures. I like to point out this one in the top left. Having my greatest dunk of all time. That was on Frankie Field. I will never let him forget that one. This is me, Cavill, Sally, and Ams at the beach. And up here is the same trip, but just me and Cavill. And then this picture right here is the senior drive-in with Ams, Frankie, me, Will, and his dog Finn. And this middle picture is all of us boys. I think it was freshman year. So us little guys. It's Nathan, me, Jeremy, Justin, Calvin Sebastian. And up top, that's me, Carter, during the Spear Week. I think it was Tourist Tuesday, which I really like wearing Hawaiian shirts now because of that. And this is what we call the mountain, us boys. It's actually not a mountain at all. It's a rock quarry.
Whoa, that's too much information.
Okay, it's the mountain. I don't tell a lot of people about it. This is me, Ams, Campbell, Frankie, and Jerry. I don't think Will made it on that trip, but Will also goes to the mountain with us. And this is me and my brother Patrick after one of our last soccer games together. I think that's it.
Good job, William.
All right.
Who's